All right, hello YouTube. This is Cervantes once again bringing you another video, and this time I am joined by Adam13. He's a fairly new YouTuber that I discovered the other day. So go ahead and introduce yourself, Adam.
Hey YouTube, Adam13 here. Pretty new to YouTube. Rack 'em up, bitches.
uh, bang bang. Oh, that's funny, man. That's that always gets. Oh
I
man.
think I think in my videos you hear their voices more because I do a lot of exposing. So I don't really talk on my videos much if you notice.
Yeah, yeah, but I've seen you. Yeah, I've seen you talk a bit. Okay, so now I'm watching this thing, and yeah, yeah, I'm seeing on my channel. It's definitely going live. Anyways, so we have a lot to talk about, and basically, so much stuff to talk about, man. I don't know. What do you think we should start with?
I guess I was looking at the live blog for Sony and then maybe go down the list. I couldn't really see a whole list of Sony, not a formal list, more
Yeah,
just a blog and reaction and stuff.
yeah. Okay, then let's start with Sony then. All right, so. Basically, Sony had a great press conference. Sony definitely, to me, took away Gamescom. They announced so many new games, and man, there's just a lot to talk about. First of all, the games that I was really, really excited about was Bloodborne, which we saw gameplay, and it looked amazing. I mean, wow, just that really just stole the show for me. That game was, man, I love that game. Uh, the gameplay, the horror, it just it's awesome. And then the transforming weapons and the shotgun, I love that. I love that game. I'm super excited for it. They also showed some more in-depth the Order 1886 gameplay. That looked amazing. Those graphics are insane. And man, I can't wait for that game. That game looks like it's definitely gonna be a hit. And yeah, man, I'm very pumped up for the Order 1886. And what are your comments on those?
In terms of Bloodborne, the graphics are amazing. You have the gothic
Yeah.
art style with I like. And I was kind of surprised to see a shotgun. I didn't know about having guns implemented. I don't think the Dark Souls had any guns, right? From what
No,
I
no,
remember.
they.
But yeah, definitely looks like they're in a different time period, a different setting. But you have that essence of Demon Souls in there. You can see it in the gameplay. And in terms of Order 1886, you have great production value. Almost looks like a movie. And the gameplay looks great. You have a third-person shooter.
Yeah, man.
Um,
Yeah, man. It's definitely looking up to be a great game. And man, they started real quick with the conference, man. They just put these two games up front. They didn't really have someone, later on with a person and show gameplay of it. They just went straight to it. They showed, Order 86 Bloodborne, to get the thing rolling, and then we saw a little montage of all the games. And PlayStation always, to me, does like the best montages. They just get things rolling real nicely. And man, so what? Okay, so yeah, the guy got on stage, and funny thing is, he said that they sold that PS4 sold 10 million units. That
not
is pretty
shipped
big.
like it's not the numbers that Microsoft likes to report, which is shipped. This is really sold. So I mean, who knows how many are out there too, out in the world. So PS4 is definitely a big hit worldwide.
Yeah, man. I mean, 10 million units sold. That's and then what he said afterwards, he said that basically and just to make things clear, those numbers are shipped to I mean, those numbers are sold to customers, sold into customers, and that just was a kind of like an indirect jab at Microsoft with the whole shipped numbers that they're doing. So man, that's crazy, man. 10 million PS4s sold, and that's only gonna get better with The Last of Us and Destiny. It's definitely gonna get better with that. So
Not only that, but um,
yeah.
Xbox fanboys like to downplay the sales lead, but sales is a big it's a big deal to gamers because the bigger the sales lead, the bigger leverage either company will have in terms of third-party exclusives. Uh, if anything, if the lead gets too big, it might be like the PS1 and PS2 era, where Sony gets all the third-party games. So watch out for that, unless Microsoft money has, like they did with Tomb Raider. But we'll talk about that later.
Oh yeah, Tomb Raider. Oh man. But yeah, man, sales, a lot of these Xbox fans, they like to say that sales don't matter, but they do. They do matter, there's a rumor right now going on that there's a couple of third-party exclusives headed to PlayStation 4 just because it's the best-selling console. And Sony just announced a lot of games at this press conference, man. They really announced much more games than Microsoft did, and some of the games that I really found, man, it's just there's so many. Wild, that game is looking very interesting with the whole wildlife and hunting and stuff. So they have that and a couple of other very interesting games like Until Dawn, and then there's that Tearaway game that they announced, which is what was it, Unfolded. That's
Yeah,
awesome right there. Tearaway,
reimagine
excellent
for the
game on the Vita. What were you saying?
DualShock 4. It's reimagined for the DualShock 4. I guess they'll figure out ways to
Yeah,
release
I'm
it.
I'm a bit confused if it's going to be like a remix or it's going to be like a brand new game. Or yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be more like a remix, like a 1.5 game. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, probably my guess too. But
Yeah.
yeah, so we went over Order 1886. Looks like it also showed the new creation tools for Little Big Planet 3.
Oh yeah,
And
Little Big Planet 3. That is looking great as well. I forgot to mention that. I'm definitely gonna be picking that up. Man, Little Big Planet is looking very good with all those creation tools. Man, my favorite character is Odd Sock, the little dog. that that character, I'm really excited to play for that. So yeah, man, they got that, and then there was this one game which really catch my eye. It was like, I don't know, they look kind of like toys. It was like at the beginning of the press conference. It kind of looked like
Tomorrow's
toys.
Children or something? Is that the one you talking about? Is that the name of it?
You there, man?
Yeah, Tomorrow's Children. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, it was it looked very cool. I don't quite yeah, Tomorrow's Children is what it's called. Yeah. And then they showed
Yeah, it's
they yeah.
it says here it's the human race is trapped in a weird future.
Oh
Children's
yeah.
dreams are trapped, and then we have creepy elves doing a lot of digging. And that's what it says here. If you're talking about Tomorrow's Children, but
Yeah, that's definitely looking very interesting, man. And they unveiled more games, and to me they definitely won Gamescom hands down easily. But man, they just announced a shit ton of games, and I really it was funny when they jabbed at Microsoft with the whole sold into to customers. That was something I just found funny. And then we're supposed to be getting that update, uh, which is gonna bring YouTube and the share play feature and all that. I think that's a pretty cool feature right there as well.
oh yeah, they showed that feature when they showed up Drive Club, right?
Hmm.
That looks
Yeah,
amazing. Drive Club
yeah,
with the
Drive
weather
Club as
effect.
well. Yeah, Drive Club looks very, very good. The graphics are just so crispy, so nice, so slick. Definitely going to check that out.
Uh,
Um,
any idea how it's more of an arcade racer? Because I'm not too familiar with the game, but how is it more of an arcade style? Any ideas? Any information?
it's like a Simcade kind of racer, but the handling didn't really see all that realistic. It's just That's what they're calling it, a simcade racer.
Oh
And
yeah.
yeah, it's mostly based on like supercars and stuff like that. But man, it's looking, at least graphically, it's looking very, very, very nice. But yeah, man, overall with Sony, they just showed a large, large variety of games. It was just there was just in there was just a lot of different genres there and just very interesting titles. And then they showed that game Alienation as well, which is kind of like a ceiling view shooter with lots of stuff going on, explosions from the same creators of what was that Dead Nation? Yeah, from those
Yeah.
creators as well.
One other
But
game that caught my eye was also The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. Remember that CG? Kind of reminds me of Murdered Soul Suspect.
Murdered Soul Suspect. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
kind of reminds me. Yeah.
yeah, that as well. Man, it's
So many
just a
games
lot.
that
I
just
feel like
hard to
watching
keep
it
track
again.
of. It's hard to keep track of all the games that
I
you kind of
know,
have to rewatch the whole thing.
I know. I have to rewatch the whole thing. They just announced a lot of different games. But yeah, man. So they did that, and very awesome press conference. Definitely gonna watch it again. So I guess we can go and talk now about Microsoft. So
Okay.
man, the big news. Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider is exclusive to Xbox One. That is crazy, man. That is crazy. What are your thoughts on that?
It's like you said, the Microsoft is all about taking away from the gamers basically. They don't make their own games, but when they do, it's pretty rare. So they always rely on third party.
Yeah, they always rely on like third-party games. These people. I mean, really, you're paying Square Enix to make Tomb Raider exclusive. That's just crazy, man. It's just shows how much these people don't have any kind of creative talent whatsoever. These people are just crazy, man. Paying for Tomb Raider exclusivity, and I think that's gonna be a timed exclusive. I think because they said what was it that they said? They said
Holiday
two,
2015 or something.
yeah, Tomb Raider will be an Xbox One exclusive for holiday 2015. So there you have it. That might be a timed exclusive, but we still have we have yet to see that kind of stuff. But overall, those are my that's the biggest thing that Microsoft had, that Tomb Raider exclusive. That's what's going crazy right now with the internet. Everyone's complaining about that.
Well, it depends though. I mean, I've talked to a few people and they claim that Microsoft is publishing and funded development. If that's the case, then Rise of Tomb Raider could be a big thing for Xbox, and it could just go to PC and avoid the PS4. But who knows? It's just a hearsay that I hear from people. So
Nah, I think it's definitely gonna be on other platforms later on because Microsoft doesn't own the Tomb Raider IP. They don't.
yeah,
So it's definitely going to. I mean, unless they have some kind of special contract or something, that
or they
just
fund development like Bayonetta with Nintendo. But
yeah.
yeah, I need more info on that. And I also heard there's another Tomb Raider game in development anyway that's coming to the PS4.
Wait, what was that?
I read somewhere that there was another Tomb Raider game also in development that will be available on the PS4 and Xbox
Oh,
One,
you
but I
mean
gotta
this
read
year?
up more on it. Not this year, but coming up.
Oh, yeah, because I heard there's like another Tomb Raider game coming like this year or something like that. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, man, it's just been crazy today. Today, Sony definitely had an awesome press conference, man. The variety in games, all the games they announced, and then the big bang, the 10 million sales. That's crazy. That's double of what the Xbox One has. You know,
Yeah.
it is crazy. It shows you how much preference there is right now for the PS4. But yeah, overall, those are my impressions. That's kind of what I believe. I want to watch the conference again from Sony because there was just a lot of stuff that I feel like I need to go back to and watch.
For myself, it's Bloodborne, Order 1886, and The Wild are definitely on the top three I've seen. And there's a lot more too in that. And what was the name of that horror game that they showed again?
Oh yeah, Until Dawn. Yeah, Until Dawn.
Yeah, that looks pretty scary
So
looking too.
the three biggest exclusives that they showed, or actually more, I'm not sure. They the Tearaway for PS4, Until Dawn, and then they also showed that Wild game as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, those are like
made by
the.
the made by the Rayman creator.
Oh yeah, yeah. So those are like the biggest three that they showed as well. And then Until Dawn, yeah, Until Dawn, the Tearaway game, and then that Wild game, and then there was a couple of other very interesting titles out there that I just need to watch again. And it
Yeah.
was kind of funny when they said we're just gonna bring you a couple of games that are outside the box, and I really liked when they said that because they're bringing original stuff, and it's looking very well.
Well, another game we didn't mention is also Hellblade. That was being made by Ninja Theory, who
Oh
made
yeah,
Heaven Sword. Yeah.
yeah. I don't think that's exclusive though. I think that's just yeah. And then
From what I read so far, it seems like it, but it's a independent AAA. So, but all
oh
I've
okay.
seen so far that it's for the PS4. Could be wrong, but I've been looking it up.
Yeah, I see. And then they also announced Daisy for PS4. I don't know. I think that's gonna head out to other platforms, but I'm not that sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Anyways, that's pretty much it. How? I guess this is a short podcast, real quick, but yeah. Let me see what else I got here. That Bloodborne, man's definitely looking good. Let me take this out right here. Okay. How
In
long
terms
has
of
it
the
been?
Xbox side, um, yeah, a lot of multi-plats. They showed Evolve. You have the Xbox One bundle, Call of Duty. You have the FIFA bundle. So sort of shows how Microsoft is really trying to dig into Europe, but I think it's kind of pointless because Sony basically started console gaming in Europe, made it big there. So I don't see Microsoft even catching up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's another thing I forgot to mention. They are really with the exclusive Call of Duty bundle and the Sunset Overdrive bundle. I think those are gonna move a couple of units, but the Destiny bundle is I feel like it's gonna move more units because I feel like Destiny is just catching more attention than any other game right now, especially when it's releasing in September 9th. I mean, there's like
Yeah.
no other game that's really competing with that in that month.
They also announced that Destiny is probably the most pre-ordered game for GameStop in terms of a new
Oh
IP.
yeah,
Big
yeah.
news.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's Destiny is definitely gonna push a lot of units. I'm curious to see if that Tearaway is gonna release this year or next year.
Not sure about news on that. I guess I can try to look it up, but
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's coming in 2014. I think if it would be, they would have announced it already. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna release it this year because then it
yeah, it
would
says
be
here this
competing with Little Big Planet.
yeah. Caraway Unfolded coming to PS4. It's next year. So
Oh, okay. Yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much it. It's a short podcast. It's just our post thoughts, impressions. That's it. Definitely have to give it to Sony. They definitely brought on the games. And Tokyo Game Show is still coming up, and we should be seeing some more games there, like Deep Down and maybe The Last Guardian. We don't know.
and you don't know because Last Guardian is maybe more of a Japanese game,
Yeah, exactly.
so probably saving it for that. This Gamescom was more focused on the European audience, if you notice from both sides. So
hmm
definitely going to see some Japanese games on Sony's side at EGS.
Oh yeah. We also didn't talk about that game called Rhyme. They showed more gameplay of that. That game is definitely looking very interesting as well, and it's exclusive to PS4.
Yeah, I first spotted that game in the a video I did on an article I saw, claimed that Rhyme would be released within 2014, but not sure about that. But definitely looks like a unique game and gameplay.
Yeah, I see. And we also got that DLC this month for Infamous, which is called First Light. We get to play as Setch. I mean Fetch, is it? Or Setch? Ah, forgot the name.
Also
Yeah.
getting a separate retail release, so Infamous First Light isn't just some regular digital download.
Really?
How to get sales on? Yeah, that's what I read though.
Hmm.
You're getting a retail release, so watch out for that.
Yeah, and it's like a standalone DLC as well.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, anyways, yeah, I feel like I should wrap this up already. We kind of already talked about everything. And then stay tuned, guys, for more videos. I'll make more in-depth videos later on. I'm just gonna watch the press conference all over again. I feel like there's a lot of stuff that I kind of need to watch again. But it was great. It was actually. Would you say it's better than? Was it better than E3?
yeah, definitely with the
Yeah, I'd
games
say
and
it's better than E3. Yeah,
yeah,
they
the way they
announced way
presented
more
it too.
games.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would say. And overall, Microsoft's press conference was pretty lacking. It was, they showed Quantum Break gameplay, which didn't really look all that impressive, in my opinion. I was actually expecting more from Quantum Break, and yeah, it didn't really impress me. Didn't really impress me, and the Tomb Raider was the biggest thing about that press conference.
yeah,
Uh,
you're definitely gonna hear that from the Xbox the upcoming month. So
yeah.
that's right. We have our games too.
Okay. Well, this is Adam Third. This is Cervantes. My bad. I almost say your name. This is Cervantes, and then Adam 13. Check out his channel. He makes some funny videos, sometimes, and check his channel out. This has been our like post thoughts for Gamescom. And guys, have a good one. I know this is a short podcast, but I'm gonna bring in a more podcasts in the future, probably next week or so, or Saturday, I heard. Anyways, guys, do you want to say bye, Adam?
Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Feel free to watch my channel. I have a lot of expose videos on the Xbox fail news posts and also some sporting news, mostly related to boxing, some predictions. So feel free to watch on that. And also stay tuned for some videos on Gamescom. Thanks for watching and bang bang.
Oh man, that always gets me. Bang bang, rack 'em. All right, man. Have a good one, guys. I'll bring more videos out. Have a good one, guys.